Here we are on page 159 to start with. So make sure you have your books out to page 159. And let's get started. In this unit, we are rounding decimals. And it says for number 1, to complete the sentences. And for part A, we have 8.2 on our number line here. And it says 8.2 is blank when rounded to the nearest whole number, okay? So the options are for the nearest whole number or ones place, we have either 8 or 9. And we see that the 8.2, is it closer to the 8 or closer to the 9?
8.
Yes, so it's just, we would just do what here? Should we round up or round down?
Round down.
Yes, we're going to round down. And what does that become?
8.
8.
8.
Perfect. So we can say 8.2 is 8 when rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay, so let's go on there to B. And for B, looks like they plotted the number 64.9, and they ask here to round again to the nearest whole number. So the options are either 64 or 65. Okay, and if we look at the number 64.9, and we're looking at the nearest whole number, which digit is my whole number here? Which digit? Is it 6, 4, or 9?
65.
Yeah, so whole equals, you can think of kind of as like the ones digit, right? All right, that's kind of like my ones digit. And so which digit is in the ones? Is it the 6, the 4, or the 9?
4.
Yes, okay, so we are rounding to the nearest whole number, which is a 4, okay? And if we do that, the first step is to find that digit, put a line under it, and then put an arrow. And you're going to look to the right, okay? That's step 2. If this number is a 5, a 6, 7, 8, or in this case a 9, are we going to round up or round down?
Round up.
Yes, so we are going to round up. And it rounds up to what?
65.
Yes, okay, so we can write that on our line here. We can say this is 65. Okay, so 64.9 rounds up to 65 when rounded to the nearest whole number. 79.5 is blank when rounded to the nearest whole number. This one, we should go back to our roller coaster again. And remember, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, okay? 79.5, what's my whole number?
9.
Yes, thank you, it is the 9. Okay, so what direction do I look? Do I look to the left or to the right?
Right.
I look to the right, okay? And I see that that is a, what number?
5.
5, right? So now I go up to my handy dandy roller coaster here, and I see that my 5 is right there, okay? You could draw your roller coaster once, okay? So that is a 5. And what do I need to do because it's a 5?
Round up. Round
Yes,
up.
you guys got it, round up. And what digit do I add 1 to? I'm going to take 9 plus 1. And what do I get when I take 9 plus 1? 80, yes. Okay, so 79.5. Can someone read this for me? This line here? Start here and read this all the way across here. Maybe Ming, do you want to read there for us?
79.5 is 80 when rounded to the nearest whole number.
All right, so when rounded to the nearest whole number, we say there. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ming. All right, and D, we can say 5.45 is blank when rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay, so here we go again. I'm not going to do my roller coaster. I could refer to it perhaps, but I have, what's my whole number in this case? Is it either 5 or 4? Which is the whole number?
5.
Yes, so that's my whole number. Step 2 is to do what? Look to the
Right.
right, okay. We see that that is on this side of my little roller coaster, we see it's a small number, okay? So what do? Do I round up or round down?
Round down.
Okay, and if I think about what are my two options, I guess they have the number line here. The two options are either 5 or 6. So obviously I need to round down because it's closer. And what does that equal?
5.
5.
And you remember round down is kind of like, you can think of it as stays the same, or like round down means that the digit stays the same. And I'm just going to write round down stays the same. And you guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully, meaning this number stays the same. Okay. All right. So hopefully that's clear for you guys. All right. So when we say down, we really mean this 5 doesn't change. Okay. So let's go on to the answer there. What should we write?
5.
5, right? We're doing great. Okay. Whoops. It's a little wonky. Let's write that again. 5. Okay. Better. Okay. All right. So 5.45 is 5 when rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay, let's look at this last one here. And it says, who wants to read for us? Anyone want to volunteer to read?
Okay. 34.55 is blank when rounded to the nearest whole number.
All right, perfect. Okay, now I'm rounding to the nearest whole number in this case. So let me write this out. I like to write it out and then write the lines underneath. Okay, so 34.55. And which digit is my whole number? Which
4.
number? Yeah, this 4. So I do put these lines underneath. I actually do this. So write the line underneath. Okay. And then what's the step 2? What step 2 is to?
Look
Look at the right.
Look to the right. Okay. And then step 3 is to find a roller coaster. We see that it is a 5, right? So do we need to round up or round down?
Round up.
Yes, so we round up. And if we round up, that means that we do what to this number? We do what?
+1.
Yes,
Plus 1.
great job, guys. Okay, so if I add 1 to that 4, what's my answer
35.
going to be?
35.
35.
35. And that does it for that one. We're finished with page 159. There are your answers.